What's up, YouTube? This is my sump on my 20-gallon reef tank. So my tank is 20 gallons, but my sump it's actually a 10-gallon tank. And then what I did is I just glued a piece of plexiglass here, and I did a drip plate. It's kind of like a wet-dry filter, and I filled this whole section up with plastic pot scrubbers instead of bio balls. These I think work a lot better, and they're way cheaper than bio balls. So far they seem to be working pretty good. I have a piece of filter floss on top, but I need to change that out because that's getting pretty dirty. But you can always just rinse those out. It actually isn't that hard to clean out. Then I have a couple blocks of Marine Pure down in there in the bottom. That stuff is like, I guess it's good. I didn't really see that big of a difference after running that stuff in here for a couple months, especially for the price, because you buy a block of that stuff, man, that stuff's like $40-something for a block. And this is my Cyclone protein skimmer. This is for a 100-gallon tank. I always go bigger on protein skimmers. This is actually a really good protein skimmer. It's a hang-on, but I had to kind of modify it a little bit. That's why I ended up having to put, that's why you see the extension on it with the tubing and then the clamp, because originally the pump is really only about like, let's see, about like that far from the top, and I couldn't fit that into my tank because I didn't want this big old pump, the big old pump motor inside my little tank, because that takes up a lot of room. If you have a big tank, it doesn't really matter because, you know, the pump's about like, probably about like so big, but when you put it in here and I put it into this, you know, it would literally fill that whole section up in the back over there. It would fill that whole thing up, so I didn't really care for that too much. So that's pretty much all I'm really running in my sump. It's pretty easy. It seems like it works pretty good so far. So and then I have my you know, it's pretty much your basic stuff. I don't have my power head in right now because I was feeding my fish, but these Wave Maker power heads are really good. I like these because you have like total control over it. You can change it. I mean, I only have it really running at like the #1 speed because this tank is like, you know, it's only 20 gallons. It's not that big. If I turn that thing up like full blast, it'll literally like slush this water around so hard that it'll almost want to come out of the tank, and it'll actually start loosening up all my corals and stuff too. Especially that elegance coral, it starts swaying so hard like this back and forth that he'll start getting loose, because I don't have him glued to the rock or nothing. He's just sitting on the rocks in the back. But that's pretty much my filtration. I mean, otherwise, you know, I have the standard overflow box in the back that goes down. You know, it's got a regular black sponge in it, coarse sponge, and the line that I hooked up, you know, to hook the overflow box up to my sump, that's just an exhaust line for a wash machine. Those actually work really good too. It's the perfect size. That's pretty much the sump and all that. Thanks for watching.